So during the first go, take one, I had these three pencils together, and I forget what I did. I think I determined to pick one between Faber-Castell 225 and Prismacolor 937 because Faber-Castell 133 Magenta looked very different. But I'm gonna do all three at the same time. I should have done that at that time, so I'll do it this second take. And so far we have, let me zoom in a little. Yeah, so far we have a total of 12 pencils between the two sets. Only three have really been duplicative. The black for Prismacolor, and then the yellow really out of randomness because I prefer Prismacolor. I like the buttery feel of Prismacolor over Polychromos, but I appreciate how good these pencils are too. So, and I think when I make my next coloring update, I'll show examples in my coloring. So let's do really nice vellum first. Can we? Yeah. Let's do vellum first. And I'll zoom in for this. Okay, so let me do, let's do the Faber-Castell first. This is Magenta from Faber-Castell. This one's really separate from the other two, but I might as well do all three at the same time. There's nothing magical about a head-to-head between two pencils. Look at that. That is beautiful magenta. And on vellum paper, it feels great. Okay, so this is Faber-Castell 133. Then this is Faber-Castell 225. And then one of my workhorses, Tuscan Red from Prismacolor. I don't know why this pencil loves the sharpeners and has had a couple of, I've had different ones have had one or two breaks, and I use it a lot. So this is probably the pencil that I use the most across the several Prismacolor sets that I'm using. Small sets. Prismacolor 937. And these are clearly, to me, three different colors. But I'll also lay them down on different paper. Okay, so let's do this yellow paper. This is construction paper, so this is the crash test dummies part of our test. 133. Then this is 225. And good old Tuscan Red, 922. $9.37. Okay, so I don't actually need to prepare myself for the next group of pencils. I can actually just pick them out because they're so easy to separate. And it's these 4 pencils from Prismacolor. So I'm gonna move away with these 3 pencils. And the grays. So the grays and the pinks and purples, and I'll verify that I'm getting them correctly. So 995, 1008, 929, 939, and the 2 grays are unique to the different sets. So these are 6 pencils that can be written down in that sheet, and they are just separate. And I'll get a sheet of vellum for them. And I think I'm only going to need to do that and perhaps a something like this type of construction paper. And then maybe this paper, I'm not sure. Let's find out with vellum first. I mean, again, we just want to see what they look like, but we know that they're all different from each set. And so there's no head-to-head or anything like that. So these are just purely for the sake of completion, if you will. And this is 939. So buttered. Then this pink 929. Then Parma Violet 1008. And then Mulberry 995. Which is very interesting in the choices that were made by the people picking colors for the 24s for these 2 major competitors. Well, I'm not sure they're competitors. I think they complement each other rather well. And they're actually, I think, owned by the same company, Newell, which is interesting. But, okay, so then let's see if we can fit the other 2, the grays. This one's really my BFF. Best friend forever. This beautiful gray. This is Faber-Castell 271. These just get added to the list. I mean, there's no head-to-heads here, folks. 274. I don't even think I did multiple layers for this one. Doesn't look like I did. Yeah, I sure didn't. There you go. Now they're done. Beautiful colors. Of course, they all are.